boys on it. Alright. 2, skiddly.
KRaPart is probably one of the best things to happen in Lakeland in the last decade, to be quite honest with you.
Where else can you go where you have a pottery studio and all of this space to be creative and an invitation to be messy, encouragement to be messy, and the opportunity to work with someone who is as supportive and generous with their resources and ideas as Kimberly is. That doesn't exist anywhere in Lakeland, for sure, and hardly anywhere in the world.
KRaPart is fun. It's love, it's expression, it's everything that you could possibly describe it to be good. It's just all the above.
Kimberly has created a space where not only the recognized artists, who have already a platform out there, this is where all of the artists can come and have a platform for their work, so all creativity is embraced here. KRaPart is so many things to so many people. It's pottery to the potters, it's painting to the painters, it's music to the musicians. When we first moved to Lakeland, it was because of cheap real estate, and I was honestly embarrassed to say that I was from Polk County. Kimberly makes me proud of my city. Kimberly gives Lakeland something to look at and say, that's us. We're amazing.
KRaPart is a place where everyone can come together, no matter what race, no matter what religion, no matter where they come from. They can come and be together and talk to each other, knowing they're in a safe place where they'll be loved and not judged whatsoever.
Everybody has art on the inside, and so much of that gets tamped down instead of tapped into. I think a lot of people don't understand because they've never experienced anything like it. Lakeland, as much culture as we like to claim we have, as artistic we like to say Lakeland is, we really lack a creative space for any type of creative to come and experience. And I think KRaPart is an open mind that Lakeland needs. So my only advice would be to come and experience it yourself, and I have no doubt that you would leave this place understanding its importance.
I just came upon this and I feel like another door that has just opened has shut just as I reached it.
Art is the life and blood of the city of Lakeland. If there were not art in the city of Lakeland, the city of Lakeland would not be able to recruit young people, young entrepreneurs, young families. I'll tell you that the only reason I'm in Lakeland and the only reason that I'm in Polk County is for the art in the city of Lakeland.
To have a place to freely explore and no one's telling you, no, it's wrong. Your art is wrong. You're not doing it right. Here, let me help you with that. A place for a child, maybe even an adult, to embrace the opportunity to art in any one of the myriad of forms that's available here at KRaPart.
None of us are the same, none of us are identical, and we need a place that makes us feel okay with that, and I think that's what KRaP does.
When I first found KRaPart in Lakeland, at least, I was going through some rough patches. Then I met Kimberly, and it kind of showed me that life sucks sometimes, and things get hard, but there's always going to be places like this.
Art to me, it's vital. It's vital for my existence, and I can't imagine that it wouldn't be vital for everyone.
Art is a human conversation. It's a way, I think, for people who have trouble
Speaking or putting their emotions and thoughts into words, it's easier sometimes to do it with music or dance or painting, drawing, performance art. I think that it's just a continuation of the human conversation.
Art is special in the sense that it's undefined. Art is just your expression of what makes you you. KRaPart has the potential to be amazing in terms of its impact on the development of kids and teenagers, because in school you are limited to rules and what you can and can't do. But at KRaPart you can do anything.
I'm from out of town, and when I moved here, I didn't know that there was a culture of art to be explored in. I didn't know any artists, and it was really hard for me. It's also so important for me to be surrounded by others that are just as inspired, that are just as creative, because I want to be a part of that fire, because that's what fuels my own. Honestly, I want to leave Lakeland. I was done. I felt like there was no other place to go, and I walked in here, and all of a sudden, it's like it breathed purpose into my life again. And potential, and it changed me. It shifted my focus back into something that I've always wanted to be.
Feel the need to be free and express themselves.
What I notice so much at KRaPart is the amount of role models that are here. Every time I come in, there's adults here, there's kids here that are high school and in college, kids in their 20s that just really care about what's going on here. And I think it's really great that kids can come into a place like that and they can see the positive role models of people that are older and how they're living their life, and all the things that you learn from having a conversation with someone maybe 10, 15, 20 years older.
To see people of a broad spectrum of age range and background and educational level, just the short time that this haven has been here, it has drawn people together in a way that I have not seen in Lakeland, Florida. I can't think of another place.
Some folks that are my age or a little older that maybe even dismiss KRaPart because they think that it's for young kids, or it's for those youngsters or teens or what have you, or 20-somethings. So just explaining to a few people recently, just in the last few days, all of the incredible experiences that exist through this studio, through this community. They just didn't know that so many incredible things existed because of and through KRaPart.
It's important to the city of Lakeland if it's out in the public eye and it's known and it's recognized. But when it comes to places like this where it's maybe lesser known, if you're not taking it seriously, it could mean a whole lot more. I mean, I cannot think of a single reason why this place should not exist. It means so much to so many people and has the potential to mean just as much to people who maybe don't know about it yet. KRaPart is important to keep alive because of people like me who maybe felt hopeless and felt lost, and then we can come here and it's just a breath of fresh air and it's home.
The youth of the city can come here and parents don't have to be concerned about drugs and alcohol and fights and gangs. It's a great way for our youth to express themselves and be able to find their way into adulthood.
Hopefully, those that have been exposed to it will join those that believe in it and help to create something similar to KRaPart that does get shut down.
KRaPart is Kimberly's recycled art project, but she has now very little to do with KRaPart. It has taken on a life of its own, whether it's in this building or in her backyard or wherever the future takes her. That's going to go with it. Kimberly embodies what art is. Her physical appearance, everything she creates, everything she touches is art, and without it, life is dull. Lakeland has gone through a transition. I've been here since 1978, and it seems that there are waves of things, and art is its wave. Art is a tsunami, actually, right now in Polk County, and it's beautiful. So it means everything right at this moment.
Kimberly makes me feel free to do whatever I'd like, to try new things. I've been coming here for 5 years now, and been doing something different every time.
There's so many different experiences that people of all ages can have here at KRaPart. It's just such a wonderful, incredible variety to express ourselves, to escape the reality of the world that's really harsh right now. KRaPart is that safe space to be able to come and experiment, test your boundaries creatively, and find out what you're capable of.
Where can artists come together and express themselves in different forms of media and meet new artists, meet fellow artists? There's really nothing else like that in Lakeland. It's important for us to tap into this energy of being able to express ourselves in a way that may be beautiful, and beauty is subjective, but I think it's something that it's a channel that people can direct their energies into no matter what they're feeling.
I think the Lakeland can do better, and they need to push themselves, push the limits and the boundaries of what's okay, because that's changing, be it with expression with the arts or with food or with whatever it is. It's changing, and Lakeland needs to move.
It's been struggling to the point of death over the years in this town because there's nowhere to go. There's no place for people to play, to share their art or anything like that. Art is open to anyone and everyone that cares enough to walk through those doors. Whether it's the first time or the 100th time that they've been here, they feel welcome as soon as they come in.
A lot of times people go off of what they don't know. They just think that, it's just here, just us. Coming here and you feel the energy, you'll be changed.
It's definitely a place where you do what your parents tell you not to do as a child, like draw on walls, paint with your fingers if you want to, sing and dance and play loud music, just have fun, bring out that inner child. And I think so much of that has been lost while you're becoming this adult, but we're all just kids on the inside, we all just are learning to live in this dark time, and this KRaPart is a beacon in that dark time, I think.
With Kimberly, we really brought us at least 10 years up than we were before, and it's on the right track to being expressive, just a kinder, gentler, more open town.
My favorite memory is open mic. I'll say open mic because not only that you had different artists performing, you had us expressing art. So while the music is going and you're feeling the vibration and the energy, you're also painting off of that. You're painting off of that frequency. And it's amazing, and it creates this involving love and expression. And everybody just vibe off of that. That's what I love about this place. You gotta keep it. It's no ands buts about it.
It actually started when I was furnishing my house after we bought our home, and we had no money left for furniture, and so I started picking stuff up off the side of the road and furnished my house that way. So I felt that it's really important to show people that there's art in everything and that there's beauty everywhere and that you can create art from found objects. I think that we've brought awareness to the importance of art and music for the teenage and college age group here. I think that Lakeland is a really awesome place, but there's nothing for our kids to do that are sort of in that in-between from really junior high school through college, and then they all want to leave because they feel like there's nothing to do here. And so I wanted to create a place where they could come and explore the different things, whether it's music, art, computers, writing. I wanted to provide that open forum for our kids to come and sort of discover who they are and the direction that they want to follow. Being a kid is really awkward, and you are learning all kinds of things about yourself, and you're trying to figure out through hormones and all of these other inputs that are coming at you from adults, from kids, from teachers, from the government. You have all of these things that are filling your head, and you have to be able to have a place to sort that out, and you have to be able to sort that out in a way that's accepted and not judged for you to actually come to answers. You can't find real answers within yourself when people are judging you and forcing you to think that you need to come up with a particular answer or a particular idea, because if you don't, you're incorrect, because we're all correct, we're all individual, and we all have our own feelings, thoughts, and opinions. We have to be able to express that. And this, to me, was a place for people to be able to do that. There's no alcohol. We use peer pressure. The kids police each other because here in our environment, drinking and drugs are not cool. The cool thing is to express yourself through art, by lifting each other up, by doing things that enhance your community and the people around you. And I think that by instilling that as the cool way to be, helps. My whole mission is to create a space for the kids in this community, and it's being taken away. Every single day something happens here that changes my life. Whether it's one person walking through this door and helping me, or a huge show that's a success.
Remember being a kid when you were exploring crayons and paints, but that feeling that you got from creating something that came from inside you, that, you know, it might have been a dance, it might have been a song, it might have been arranging something in a fun and decorative way, it might have been dressing yourself to make your own statement about who you are in this world, in this universe. Remember how that felt, because that's what we want to do here, is create that feeling over and over again on a grander and grander scale for musicians and photographers and seamstresses and dancers and more things than I have in my imagination right now, but I know I can learn because there's a place like KRaPart.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters. KRaP matters. KRaP matters.
KRaP matters. KRaP matters. KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
KRaP matters.
We love
Yeah, you know.